How's it going, guys? We're here at the Mezcal Buzz Media Corner, Salud Amigos Fest, and I'm here with Fany Camarena, Maestra Tequilera de Tequila Ocho. Thank you for joining us here in this special occasion. How are you today?
I'm doing just fine. I really enjoy the event. It's almost done for the day, but I have been enjoying sharing with people, talking about, of course, what I love, that is sharing the agave love. So
Excellent.
Having a lot of fun.
Tell us about your involvement with today's event, for example, in presenting Tequila Ocho, but as being Fany Camarena, Maestra Tequilera, like how a lot of people are coming to see you.
Yes.
And they have tasted and they want to see you, but there are a lot of other people that are new, and you have an opportunity to reach this audience and share that with them.
I think that like Ale and Pepe, these guys founding the LA Tequila Club, they are really close friends of us. They have visited us in the distillery many times, and I feel very, very proud and very humble, I have to say, for them to invite me as like this Maestra Tequilera. I know the hype that the word comes with, but for me, I'm just trying to learn what my family has been doing for many generations. I am fourth generation, so all this started by my great-grandfather, then my grandfather, then my dad, and then it was we three women, young women, trying to get the best of the both worlds, right? They coming to this event, sharing with people, but also know what we're doing back there in the distillery. So for me, it has been great. Again, as I was saying, sharing what we love is always a great opportunity to keep like all this community, make friends, of course, and people that if they come to this event is because they value your work, right? This is how I feel coming here. So the involvement has been great. I think we feel very happy, and they were treating us like queens. So I love it.
Fantastic. And one of the things that really shines to me is like the passion that comes or go ahead. Oh, one thing that really shines to me is like the passion that goes behind all this, and also as a Maestra Tequilera, but also just as producing a product that you're proud of, something that you're putting your heart into. What goes into that? Like, how do you develop something that's new? Like, what does innovation look like to you, and putting something out that's behind
a great question. Like, imagine this brand, talking like what my family has been doing, or talking about Tequila Ocho. Ocho in particular is a very innovative brand. But that doesn't mean that we're forgetting what is in the past. My dad says a lot that we have two faces, and I know that have a maybe bad connotation or a bad sound, but it is because we have to look in the future, but never forgetting the past. Always looking to the past. All these people behind us, working with us, is a work and a team work that we have been doing for generations, right? So for us, it's like never lose your feet from the ground, and then you can see a new brand or whatever you're trying to approach in the innovation direction. Because of course there are many brands of tequila. Each of them can be good depending on what market are you trying to be focused on. So.
And what kind of goes on in your mind, and when you're like developing something new or you're producing a tequila, like what calls inside you, like when you're working with flavors or fragrances, aromas, like what's your work process like?
For me, it would be always do it with quality and honesty. People is still very surprised every time they visit the distillery, like, can I take pictures? Sure. Really, in not many distilleries they allow us to do that. And for us, it's I would say a fingerprint to talk with honesty, not hiding anything. And that I think is the process. And my dad has taught us very well, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, do it with your heart, do it with honesty, and then the success, then the money, then everything else will come as a consequence, but not as a goal.
Fantastic. And what do you guys have today? What are you sharing at Salud Amigos Fest with the public? And what are some of the reactions you're getting? Again, you have the people that know you, know the family history and the brand, but what's it like when you're talking to that new consumer, explaining those things to them, and they're tasting, and you see the click in their head when they when they taste those things and they understand?
I mean, you did just the answer of that. There's a lot of people that knows what we're doing. The brand is getting well known maybe. But a lot of people was today that doesn't know maybe a lot of about tequila, and they were saying these comments like, "Oh, I don't really enjoy tequila. I came here to see if my perception would change because I remember going to Mexico and having a big party, and I don't really enjoy it." And it's like, "But try this one. This is real tequila." And then you start seeing them making these funny faces like, "Huh, wait. They are really good." And it's like, yes, this is tequila, not the other stuff that you have been drinking for years. Yeah. So for me, it's awesome just to change. If I could change one person today, the goal is done, the work is done.
Absolutely. And what would you say to those both people that are thinking of attending an event like this for that reason, to learn something new or expose to new tequilas, but maybe other smaller brands or producers that want to be more involved in the community, especially like in Los Angeles and California? Would you say Salud Amigos Fest and events like this is something that is helping the community and helping the brands to be a part of?
Totally. For maybe any size of brand, I think nowadays we have to be focusing on education in tequila, of course, but in every product, because we have in our hands a way of checking everything. So again, it comes the honesty, right? So if you're saying what you're doing exactly, what are your goals, and everybody will have that information in the palm of their hands, right? So I think this kind of event will come with that education. It's not just about drinking and enjoying. Yeah, that's fun too, but learning what you're consuming and learn how to do it properly and respecting the producers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you guys, your work's cut out because you're here on this visit and this trip to the event, but it's almost like you're like a tour on a concert, right? Because before this and after this, I know that you're visiting different retail partners. There's also other tastings where you're having a chance to reach more consumers, more education. And so how would you describe that, taking advantage of being in a place and reaching more people?
I think it's great because many brands were doing this. So before this coming to LA for this event, I was in New Orleans for Tales of the Cocktail. That was very fun too. But it's the same thing, on the same purpose, about like building a community. Everybody's very close to each other. I think it's very cool that the new generations of producers, we're kind of very close and we're friends and we're sharing ideas and we're sharing, okay, I did that, but it didn't work, try this one. And everybody's like very humble to hear and listen advices. So that's very cool. And I think this event is for that, just to share, besides like trying to sell any brand, you name it. It's more about the connections you're doing.
Yeah, great. And so to wrap up, Fany, if there's one thing you would like to say to the public, open anything, the last message people should know, what do you think that could be that you would want to say?
I would say check every label of the tequila you're consuming. Make sure it is real, make sure it is good quality. If you are not sure, find it on the internet, but let's try to consume the high quality products, because those are the ones that are giving away like all this kind of huge advertisement and things like that. They are trying to sell you a very high quality product that a lot of hands have been involved on making. So I would say that would be my advice. Check the labels.
Yeah, fantastic. Fany, thank you for joining us. We look forward to having you again, creating more content and sharing content with you.
Absolutely.
And till the next time, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Cool. Thank you.
Awesome.